There's disassembled bikes everywhere. There's tools everywhere. I think I'm gonna have to clean up first and then I can get this day going. Definitely. Let's rather clean up first and then let's get this day going. There's not a lot of things that I can do today, but I'm going to show you guys how to disassemble the Silverback Stratos CF rear stays and take out suspension, etc. So I'm going to show you guys that. But let's get this place sorted out first. Well, that was nice. We had a couple of busy moments just now, but I'm busy with the Silverback. I'm going to start taking off the rear triangle on this bike, and as you guys know, I actually give a lot of attention to detail, and I was busy with this bike and I thought this looks a lot like something else that I just made a video on, and I thought I'm going to show this to you guys. Now, just one thing, I'm not saying this is the same as the other bike. I'm just saying when something is good, then you will see it on more than one bike. Now, let me show you this quickly, or more than one brand. If you look at the Silverback rear triangle, pivot, straight through, no pivot, straight through, pivot. When we move to something like this, the Cannondale bike, pivot, no pivot, pivot. And then I thought, wow, these two guys or these two brands, they've really got something figured out. And then I thought, where's my bike? Pivot, no pivot, pivot. So this is definitely something that looks like it's becoming a trend, or something that more of the bike brands are putting onto their bike or using. Is that one less pivot there at the back means less maintenance. It makes the bike a little bit stiffer. I won't say it's a massive difference, but yeah, just eliminating some flex on the bike. And I thought it's super cool that three different brands look a lot the same on the rear triangle. So what we're going to do is we're going to start removing the rear triangle on this bike. The best thing I can give you guys advice on, remove your crank. I've made a video on how to do that. So I'm going to remove this crank so we can get to this pivot. Then I'll remove this pivot. We're going to remove this one. That's what I'm going to leave for now, and then the shock I'm going to leave in here for now until I've got all the bushings. I still don't have it, but I thought let me be proactive. I'm going to start removing these things and clean everything to the best of my abilities, and when the new pivots come, we can just throw them in there, and then we know we're one step ahead actually. So I'm going to do it in hyperlapse, remove all those things. I'll show you guys a bit of it. I'm actually super curious to see what this weighs, or how light this is, as it's a full carbon rear triangle. I've never removed a carbon rear triangle with no pivots at the back. Obviously there's two to the front, but no pivots at the back. So I'm going to do that and I'll tell you guys, we'll see how the flex is on that. So let's get to that then. So this was just too interesting not to share with you guys. Now this is basically the bottom bushing or pivot that goes through the frame, and from the other side you tighten this down, and you use your normal cassette removal tool, and that basically goes in there, and you unscrew this, normal righty tighty lefty loosey. Very, very convenient. Now the funny thing about this is, and I had to look twice before I said anything, this is literally a headset. There's your bearing, the bottom bearing with its little tapered side there. There's the other bearing, goes in, well, obviously the other way around into the frame. And you've got this little spacer that basically goes into your top bearing on your headset as well, and then that holds onto this part here. I know it looks super strange and it looks super funny. You can even see it on the frame. Let me show you guys this. It was super interesting. Like I said, it's literally a headset, and I thought, no man, this bearings can't be. As you guys can see, there's the little tapered side. Put the bottom bearing inside there, and then the top one, or the non-drive side one, will go into this side. Now this is very interesting to me. If it's not that interesting to you guys, well, I shared it with you guys anyway. And then this is the side where the whole big pivot comes out of. There's the other side. So we're going to clean this real nice, put it back together. There's a lot of flex actually on this. Now obviously it's not in the frame, but I mean you can see there, that's quite a lot of flex. But that's the reason it's in the frame and not like this. It's got flex zones on here, that's why you don't have the extra pivot there at the back, which is very, very nice. This is actually super light, the rear stay. The one thing that's kind of heavy are the bolts that goes through the shock here, the top part there. The bolt that goes through there, actually this one, yeah, you can feel that's a nice sturdy little bolt there. But just look how thin this is. This is like a 2 or 3 millimeter bolt that screws in there, and just sometimes you just can't believe that that holds all the body weight and the riding. And I mean, some of the guys, they can put the hammer down on a bike, and then that's what keeps your bike together. So guys, that's basically how I removed the rear stay on the bike. So it's removed. We're going to clean it nicely. The top part is super easy. We're going to remove that little bolt there, and then this little link comes out of there as well. I'm not going to remove that on this video. I mean, it's super easy. Same with the shock. The little bolt there, and then that comes out. And then we're going to clean everything. Still waiting for the bushings on this. I wish I could have shown you guys what it is and what we're going to replace on this. I'm kind of excited and anxious to see, because anxious on the one side, it can be a lot of work if I put everything back together. I'm curious to see how they've changed or what the changes is that they've made to this, just to make that bike a little bit better. So this is day 7, I think, of Vlogmas. Just another video on the Silverback. It will get a bit interesting as we go on. We've got a few things coming in, a few big things which I'm quite excited on. So guys, that's the thing. We removed the rear stay. I'm going to do some motivation a bit later, and then I'll see you guys in day 8 of Vlogmas. Cheers. Yeah guys, I'm going to try to do motivation, and I hope something that I say during this little part of the video can motivate someone. And I'm not sure if it's the same in every industry, but in our industry at the moment we struggle a lot with bikes and, well, the availability of bikes and stock and a few things like that. We really do struggle with that. And this morning again I tried to put in an order and we don't have a lot of money to just do anything at the moment, so I really tried to do a very picky little order just to get a few things for Christmas and to keep the shop going, things that's actually very, very necessary. And I received a message back, oh, we don't have this, only next year, maybe later this month, early next year. And I promise you guys, I've never wished a year over like this one, and I've never wished better times to come like now. And I think that's the biggest mistake I make, is I'm trying to push everything just to get over this year. And at the end of the day, I'm going to look back and I'm going to realize all the things that I've missed, all the small things, all the little things that I can be positive for or grateful for. And I don't know if it will make sense for you guys or if it will make a difference, but I think at the end of the day we just need to take one step back, evaluate or re-evaluate and re-evaluate again all the things that we have. And like I said, there's so many things that I sometimes just feel it's not worth it. Why should we struggle with this? And at the end we won't have all the answers. We can pray for them and we can wait on them and we can have faith that it'll happen the way that we really want them to happen, or we can say it's God's will and it will happen the way He wants it to. But at the end of the day, we need to take a step back and be thankful for the small things. And I think this whole festive season, the message that I've got on my heart is just to be thankful. And I've said it in most of my videos. We need to try and be thankful for the small things. So I want to encourage you guys, rather not look at the cloud full of rain, but look at the rain that's falling on the ground and feeding the earth. Let's rather be thankful in a way that we don't always realize is possible. Yeah, guys, stick to one another, stay strong, be safe, get yourself a bunch of positive friends, and at the end of the day you'll be positive as well. Be strong, stay safe, never say never, and I'll see you guys in the next video.